Hey Granville Chapel, I'm Mercutio Bosniak, and I have the privilege of working for Young Life here on the Vancouver West Side. The name might spoil it, but Young Life is a youth ministry focused on loving teens in the world and encouraging them to know Jesus. We do this through building authentic friendships, sharing the gospel in easy to understand words, and doing all of that with no strings attached. We've got Wildlife for grades 6 to 8 and Young Life for grades 9 to 12. And our leaders are in their world, cheering at their sports games, chatting over coffee, playing Minecraft, you name it. We also got our campaigners, weekly Bible study for those who know or want to know more about Jesus. I've got this group of boys who meet at 7 a.m. on Wednesdays, and it's crazy to me still. But we use that time to talk about how to care for their friends in the high school, to encourage an active faith in their church and day-to-day life, to pray for one another, and to create another chance to just talk about life and Jesus. We also host our weekly club, our Party with a Purpose, where we hang out, play games, and our leader shares about their life and the awesome life of Jesus. Our past year in Young Life has been an absolute blast. I mean, we've really been able to do life with teens. So many great intentional conversations, opportunities to sit alongside difficult life events, and just great chances to laugh and waste time together. Wildlife has been going through a bit of a restart, but it's been encouraging to watch the team faithfully pray for middle schoolers and take time to learn more about our high energy friends and how to best foster that community. Overall, we're noticing teens today are taking in so much information 24/7. They're trying to regulate their schedules, their attention, but most importantly, they're asking really big questions. They're trying to figure out who they are and what the future will look like, which is something so many adults are still trying to figure out. But it's the biggest difference when we realize we have Jesus to turn to in those moments. So our hearts in ministry have continued to grow each day for these teens as we watch them interact with Jesus and what life could or does look like with him. So please be praying for the teens in Young Life and Wildlife. Pray for teens in general in Vancouver, just as they figure out how to chase life, for their wisdom, their safety, that they might see our leaders as someone trustworthy and Christ-like. Pray for those volunteer leaders, for their courage, their energy, which they need a lot of, and for a heart that continues to hunger for Jesus, and that we would get more awesome leaders as we continue to grow. Also pray for the Vancouver parents who are often holding their teens in their heart all day, as I'm sure you know. And lastly, thank you Granville Chapel for all the support. I know you've continued to support us financially through community connections, you've offered living rooms for leader meetings, trusted us with your teenagers, and you've been praying for us. And prayer is how our ministry started and how we will continue to reach the next generation. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And by all means, if you ever want to chat, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks again, Granville Chapel.